Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I misclicked the audio. Newcaster, I know. Alright, well, we're going to restart because we're still in the Dark Age, but hello, everyone. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very exciting match today in the Backseat Tourney. We've got Villiams versus Lemmy today. And I've got my co-caster here today, Rev Miracle. How are you doing, Rev?
Hey, I'm doing well. Happy to be a part. Excited for these matches.
Oh yeah, me too. Um, so just a little bit of back story, a little bit. I'm really excited to watch this game, and Villiams specifically, just because Villiams, if you guys don't know, is let me turn. Rev, if you want to turn up your audio a little bit, I'll try turning it. But Villiams is the host for the Rage Forest tournament. It's a $10,000 tournament. It's got all the biggest players in it too, like the Viper and Ganji and Samaro and a couple other really big names.
Very
Um,
cool.
but yeah, I'm super excited. So if you guys don't know, don't be surprised when Williams picks Black Forest, as I'm sure he will for his home map. So
That would make a lot of sense.
yeah, yeah. So anyhow, we can talk about the civs a little bit here. A little peculiar. I mean, I do like these civs a lot. Um, the Khmer are an all-around really great civ. They've gotten nerfed a couple times over the years, but still a pretty good civ. They can jump in. Their villagers can jump inside houses. They get great cavalier. They get elephants. They're known for their ballista elephants, for cutting down trees in the middle of a game. Um, but they also get really good archery options, and they're a pretty good civ all around. Ethiopians, on the other hand, are almost quite different. Um, Nice little boar lure right here. We've got some really good boar lures. You would not think that these guys are lower elo. But the Ethiopians, on the other hand, are completely different. They're a lot more focused on the archer and pikeman um, combination. And yes, to answer your question, Villiams is about 900 to 1k elo, and Lemmy is about 1050 roughly.
Yeah, I really like the Khmer in this matchup. You know, they got some nice bonuses with it, like you mentioned, not having to drop off the food. They're going to stockpile food very fast, and then as well as they can save a lot of, if done right, which I'm surprised Williams is already walling. Which, as a Khmer player, you can use your houses for defense. So we'll see how much wood he can save.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the coach telling him to do this, because I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen a lower elo wall like this. And I'm not trying to bash Williams for being lower elo. I'm just saying that I only ever see walling to the TC like this on a higher elo play. I think that's all the coach right there, to be honest.
Yep, I agree. I guess I'm surprised being the Khmer that you're wasting that much wood, but we'll see how it works out. But it is a higher elo technique to kind of force the enemy to go to your town center.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he sees the hole in the back wall. There we go.
Yeah. No, I mean it is a great play. Not trying to knock it. I love walling to the TC. It's saving versus if you try to full wall this, wall to this gold, wall over here, then wall from this wood line all the way over to the stone. It's a ton of walling, ton of idle time, ton of just villager idle time. I mean, but it looks like we might be having archers come out from Lemmy, which is pretty standard. With the Ethiopians, you can do less on gold. As you see, he's only got one on gold for a standard gold or archer build. You're gonna see typically 3 at least for an archer build, but because he gets an extra 100 in food and gold, he can do
Gold, yeah.
less on gold, which is a really, really good play. Do you think
Yeah,
we
no, that's
might
pretty
be seeing I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rev. You might be thinking we seeing a fast castle out of Williams?
Well, as much as defense he's playing and walling up that way, I won't be surprised if he gets a fast castle going.
Yeah. Old man, so the reason that you would like to wall like this is because specifically in Feudal Age, you don't want to run past the TC. Even with scouts, you're going to take a lot of archer fire just running underneath this TC. If he garrisons right here, he'll get shot a lot. And yes, you're right. That is very much an MBL wall. MBL is known for his weird walls. But yeah, I mean,
I'll tell you what. It's funny watching these because if I remember our last the 2v2 Hermetica tournament we did, I practiced a lot with Agrippa, and Agrippa walls like that very often, where he kind of forces the military into his town center. And so I tried doing that, but I wasn't as good as him. But it is a good tactic to save a lot of wood.
yeah, yeah. But it doesn't work as well in Castle Age on because you can get more higher pierce armor units such as knights, and they get faster. So this strategy is only really good for like a fast castle approach or not playing as defensive. So I was looking at Villiams' scouting. He hasn't even scouted his opponent. He has no idea what Lemmy's doing.
He hasn't, and he's already dropped 4 farms. What I mean,
Yeah.
which is surprising for now. 5 farms, 5 farms, and he's got 4 on gold. This is an interesting build.
I want to think he's going fast castle, but he doesn't have the food.
He's dropping a market. He's gonna buy his way up.
You think? He might be. So
Sell a stone. Yeah, sell a stone. Buy some food.
Lemmy went for a double archery range, which I'll be honest, I do not like at all in a 1v1. You're so committed to archers that even a couple of skirms will counter everything. But it looks like Villiams is going to get pushed off the front wood line. He's rightfully abandoning this because there's a couple of archers now. But I don't know if he can do too much damage other than maybe kick him off this gold.
Yeah, and Villiams, if he doesn't sell that stone, he can just tower defense if he's going fast castle.
Yeah.
Because he'll want to protect that north wood line and gold mine with 1 tower.
Yeah. He's gotta either throw down a tower right now or abandon his gold. This fast castle approach is extremely greedy, by the way. You don't make any military. I'm sorry, Rev. Go ahead.
No, I just said it's very greedy, very greedy. But will it pay off?
Yeah.
Is that the tower? Is the tower going up? There we go. The tower's going up.
You see, if Lemmy was smart, he would stop producing archers right now, start to go up towards Castle Age, and potentially even throw a counter tower just outside of the range of this tower right here. That way he still cannot go into that gold. But that might be asking a lot. I don't know if he'll do that. That'd probably be the best play, I would think.
Well, Lemmy's floating a lot of resources right now. He's got almost 500 wood. Not sure what he's planning on doing. I'm surprised he's not turning that wood into farms at this point. Or dropping it. Oh. So here's the odd thing. Lemmy knows that at this point Williams is going to Castle Age and not producing military, and Lemmy's house walling like he's getting attacked. If you look at Lemmy's face.
Yeah. I mean, Lemmy's got to start walling a little bit. He's Castle Age. He's got to expect at least a couple knights are going to come out. Even just sending 2 villagers right now to just at least palisade wall this. You could be extremely greedy since you have so much map presence, too. He's going for a siege workshop, though, from Mangonel defense. That's not too bad.
Hey, Loki, see in chat there saying his best friend is the one backseating him. He's a 1450-ish elo and also in Hermetica. I assume we're talking about Monk.
Yeah, Monk is backseating Lemmy, and I believe. Let me check real quick. Menunez is backseating Villiams. That name sounds extremely familiar. I'm sorry if I don't remember, but I think he's pretty high elo as well. I believe it's 2K if I'm right.
But in the meantime, here we got 14 people in the chat, so welcome everybody that's joining us for this backseat game. And we got knights coming out. Just like that, we have some Khmer knights coming out fast. And you think they're gonna? How fast are they gonna grab that armor?
Pretty quickly. Here, I'm gonna.
I don't see a blacksmith. Are you seeing a blacksmith anywhere? I think he chose to go siege instead of blacksmith.
Yeah. Here, I'm adjusting your volume. Give me 1 second. How about now? Try to talk now, Rev.
Check, check, check. Mic check.
All right.
How's that sound? Thank you.
I think that
thanks for
sounds
fixing
good.
that.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
That is correct. This is a live game in the backseat tournament.
Yeah.
Nunez is 2K Elo, who's the coach.
Oh, so I don't know how many people know about this, but when you have this many feudal archers going fast castle into knights, it's actually a really bad play. As you can see, he 3-shot a knight because he doesn't have any upgrades. He can't afford it. He can't even get the first armor upgrade, and he's got fletching on those archers. So right now, I mean, what are you thinking right now, Rev? Whose position would you prefer to be in right now?
Oh, I would much prefer Lemmy's. Lemmy's in a good space, especially if he can break through this house here and put some pressure on those farms. But we do have a second town center going up which is not only good for producing more villagers, but it's also going to be a good defense. And he's got some scorpions, so let's see. Oh, he's losing his army.
Oh,
wow.
No.
Wow.
That was brutal.
What a trade there.
Wow, that did really well. I didn't expect. I mean, I knew scorpions are a good play against the archers, but that was very satisfying to watch.
Lemmy just lost his entire military in a matter of 10 seconds.
We just got crossbow clicked. We got a couple of knights coming out. So Lemmy's eco is going to be way better, but Villiams has a second TC. Man, he's got a couple of idols, which isn't terrible. Got to retest those guys on the farm, but man, Villiams is playing super greedy.
Yeah, Lemmy's got about a 15 villager lead right now, and that could end up paying off if Villiams doesn't find some more damage here in Lemmy's base.
Yeah. Well, he's going 3 TC behind this. He's going to extend that villager lead, which I kind of like, but he doesn't know about the second TC right here.
It's true. It's true.
So he doesn't know that he's booming. He's going for the 3rd TC.
3rd TC, yeah.
It's going to be a boom
He's got
game.
knights and crossbows. Knights and crossbows. And I see we have the one and only Stuart Cheadle in the chat. Stuart, good to see you. We got a bunch of other people here jumping in. Good to see you all. Smiley and Weber and Aqua. Good to see everybody in the chat enjoying this game.
Man, he just needs the full wall. Come on, Lemmy.
Weber, I said Weber. I got Weber. Weber's in the chat. Doing well. Doing well. Glad to be a part of this today. And this is going to be an epic, as we say in Hermetica, an epic matchup.
Also want to add, I'm investing more into my streaming gear, guys. I know how bad my audio is currently. I'm working on it though. It should be fixed before the end of this week.
Baby steps, Alpha. Baby steps.
Yeah. I'm still pretty new to this streaming thing, so it wasn't something I anticipated to start getting super far into this quickly. But here we are. So we're just going to be sitting with a boom game now. We've got a couple of archers, but that's about it. We don't see too much military coming out.
Here's something, too, I've noticed. Villiams has got about almost 7 minutes of idle TC time compared to only about 3 minutes from Lemmy. So a little bit more efficiency there that could pay off in the long run.
Yeah. Well, he's caught up a little bit in villagers, so that's not terrible. Wheelbarrow's coming in for Lemmy, and to be honest, the Khmer don't really need wheelbarrow. However, it always helps, just mainly because they don't have to drop off their food from their farms, so it's not really a huge deal. against the Khmer, so
Correct.
I love that.
Yeah, we got Khmer on 15 farms and Lemmy's on 17, so it's pretty close there.
So, I do this every single time. I think it's hilarious watching this too. So, look how Lemmy is walling this right here. If he would have just placed those houses in that little wood line up in front of that gold, he wouldn't have to do any more walling on this left side.
Yep. But that's the beauty of scouting your map, right? You know, it's you don't see it all originally, and we got 10 going to stone from Villiams. What does that mean?
He's thinking ballista elephants right now.
Yeah, he's thinking a lot of ballista elephants.
Ooh. Man, think of it like this. I mean, okay, so Villiams is a late game player because he plays a lot of Black Forest, right? What does he think that Khmer has against the Ethiopians, right? He thinks the ballista elephant. It's got to be what he's thinking. And I'll be honest, I don't know what the Ethiopians do against the ballista elephant.
No, you're absolutely right. That's their power spike. That's what they got to get to, you know?
Yeah, I think the only way you stop that as the Ethiopian players, you go siege Onager, or at least Onager.
Yeah, he's going to have to mix some monks in as well. I think to turn the tide a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Ah, see, Loki, I beat you to it. Loki just came up with
torture
the answer.
engines, yes, let's go.
Yeah, no, I love, the bombard cannon would be a great play as well because they get the extra blast radius. It's a little bit more micro-intensive, but I feel like Onager would probably be a better play. But the bombard cannons would be a double-serving purpose, taking out buildings as well, a little bit better. But we shall see. I don't know if Lemmy's gonna even think that he's gonna go ballista elephant. I mean, that's a very strange. I wouldn't say strange. It's a very, excuse me. It's a very non-normal pick.
Agreed. We do have Lemmy grabbing some early relics, which could pay off in the long run, and we have Villiams pushing forward with some outpost, which is going to be can usually give you some really critical information ahead of time. So
yeah.
Those outposts are a very good investment.
Yeah, completely agree. So one really big thing you always have to think of, guys, when you're playing these games is when you invest resources into something, you have to get either something out of return or make your opponent invest the same amount in return. All of these crossbows, he's almost has 30 crossbows sitting right. Well, there's 28. There's 3 more elsewhere. I don't know where they are. But these are just wasted resources. He could have thrown up
just gonna ask you.
Yeah, he could have thrown up a 4th TC and probably even forted a castle if he didn't make these guys and rebalanced his eco elsewhere. And look at this. I mean, he has almost no military. He's not being punished for it. I mean, you gotta think that he's got to be doing something with his military.
Yeah, and we have a defensive castle going up, and it's going to be some hard counters here to Lemmy's military. So this could, although Lemmy has a slight score lead, this could turn very fast.
Yeah, completely agree. I do think, so Villiams has a little bit of a score deficit, but I think this is looking in favor of Villiams currently.
And I'm sure if you check that outpost sighting, Villiams can see that he's about to get overchopped, and he has a villager. Look at that. Look at the villager just saying hi to the red villagers over there on the wood line. Just walking by, not causing any issues.
Mm-hmm.
Just a peaceful, brisk walk.
Wow.
Look at this.
Gotta love your morning brisk walks, huh?
Exactly. Weber, thanks for asking, man. Yeah, my health is doing good. I mentioned earlier I probably should still be in the hospital, but I'm here playing Age of Empires and watching Age of Empires. So, teach his own.
Yeah. Also, to answer your question, Weber, we potentially might be able to talk with them after this game. Depends on if they have to go or not. We'll definitely be asking them if they want to talk after the games, though.
Lemmy has some very inefficient woodcutters. He needs to drop another lumber camp here on the right side. He's wasting a lot of energy.
Man.
Look at that.
I prefer that over the idle eco. He's got almost an hour 20 in idle eco for Villiams.
Wow.
Man, you gotta check those idols.
Yeah, if you are a low elo legend, the idle
Wow.
villager button and idle TC button, just spam those. Spam them, spam them.
Quick wall, quick wall. Oh, we got the quick wall attempt. Oh, it's open still. He's not microing. Quick wall. Ah. No.
I think he's worried. He's got his crossbow there, and he's not worried any longer.
He's got the. Oh my gosh, he's got all these armorless just sitting here.
He needs to go get damage right now.
I don't think he can at this point. He waited too long. He's got ballista elephants.
He's got 5 ballista elephants that will destroy, and the scorpions. This could be ugly.
Oh wait, I don't know if he got it yet. I missed it if he did, but if he gets the unique tech where they shoot double ballistas, he can't get anywhere close to these archers. Or sorry, the archers cannot get anywhere close.
Yeah, you're right, Loki. Though, depending on upgrades, again, blacksmith upgrades make all the difference in a battle. I have never seen 2 outposts on top of each other that way. That's a strong castle from Villiams. That's a strong castle position. Right on that hill.
I kind of like this. So he was smart. So when you're going for unique in it, you want to be safe with at least a couple of your castles. And he's got 1 safe castle, he's got 1 forward castle. I think he might be a little greedy because he doesn't even know how much military Lemmy has, to be honest. I think he's just now seeing the Arbalest, which is good play from him. But going pikes is also a weird play because Ethiopians get terrible
Agreed.
terrible cavalry. Good play. We pulled back the garrison. I like it.
I'm a little surprised that Villiams was going to try to attack with 1 treb. He kind of gave up his treb push a little early here.
Yeah, typically you don't love to see the trickle treb, but it's not the worst. He even went for help. He didn't even see any cavalry. I guess he saw a couple knights. But man.
Yeah, but are you worried about a couple knights with your ballista elephants and you know he's going arb? That's tough.
Oh, he could totally protect this Lemmy. Lemmy's got a bombard cannon rolling forward right now. This is a great play. From Lemmy, I mean. Honestly, this is pretty close for both of them.
It is. This is actually a good matchup. It's good to see it's kind of been back and forth here, but that idle eco time is just hurting. Because, you know, ballista elephants aren't the cheapest unit out there.
No, they're very expensive.
We got some bombard cannons pushing.
Ooh.
Look at the bombard snipes. Wow.
Yeah, that was great. So he can take out... So if he gets torsion engines, he can take out these ballista elephants and just start whittling away their numbers. Once the ballista elephants get amassed, they're very, very scary. Right now, they're not super scary, but they're getting there. Oh no, don't toss these away.
Is he paying attention or not?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't think he knows what's going on right here. His elephant, yeah, there, he just caught him. But he lost 2 elephants and all of his scorpions for nothing.
Yeah, so he needs to get the armor upgrades too. I believe it's the archer armor upgrades. I could be wrong there. I can't remember.
For the ballista elephant.
Yeah, for the ballista elephants, because yeah, as you can see, those elephants got torn to shreds right there.
Agreed.
Maybe it's the cav armor? Oh, I don't know. Actually, let's watch. We're gonna learn.
They get bloodlines and plate boarding armor, so they get the cav armor.
Oh wait, I just lost one. Okay, it is the cav armor.
Yeah, it is correct.
I learned something today. I'll be honest, I couldn't remember.
Yeah, they get benefits from bloodlines, husbandry, siege engineers, plate boarding armor, and chemistry.
Yep, and torsion engines is in. So these ballista elephants, especially at the number they're at right now, are not scary at all.
No, and this is what is scary is Lemmy's push right here. This could be GG's.
Yeah.
This is a hard. He's got 5 BBCs and 3 trebs.
No. He's going for light cav?
Yeah, I think that Villiams is gonna need a miracle at this point.
He needs skirms, right?
That mass, though, I mean, I don't see any archery ranges. He doesn't have enough production buildings.
Maybe not because of the bombard cannon. Maybe he's trying to snipe the bombard cannons with the light cav or the hussar. I guess that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when you got 50 fully upgraded arbalesters, that's not happening.
No, yeah, it's you'd have to send probably 30 hussars to try to snipe all of these, maybe more. Yeah, there's a 4K, almost a 4K score difference. This is looking pretty rough right now.
Here's something I've noticed about Villiams, though, throughout this. He's floated a lot of resources this entire game, and it's something you see at lower elos where you float a lot of resources.
Yeah.
And you end up losing a game or falling behind when you had the resources already there.
Yeah. Well, the problem is he's trying to go hussar right now, and I mean, 31 farmers isn't terrible, but he needs probably 60 to 70.
I'll say
maybe?
double. Yeah, double that. If you're going to start flooding hussars or light cav, you have to have 50, 60 farms. Miracles are your business, Rev. That's right. That's exactly it. Yeah, old man with a baby, you're right. Again, this is a huge lead right now. And if you're looking at Rez, Villiams is floating a lot of gold, but he has nothing else. And Lemmy's sitting on over 1,500 of every resource.
That hurts. He
needs some big shots. He needs some big shots.
I think that this could be a good comp for the Khmer player, or for Williams. He needs the numbers, and I don't think he has the time for the numbers either.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. This is a great 1-2 punch for sure, but I think it's a little too late.
Yeah, because I mean, if those ballistas get on top of those arbalests, I mean, those arbalests could be by very quickly. But he just doesn't have the time.
At this point, do you think it would behoove to send, 2 or 3 arbs north to the gold mine, 2 or 3 arbs north to the wood line, to just completely get them off all eco? Or just slow push like this?
No, 100%. Yeah, like you said, like just 3 arbalests to the north, 3 arbalests to the south, and just see where he's at. Maybe try to deny it.
Yeah, I think once we see these elephants go down, the GG will be called.
Yeah.
And there it is. We have our GG.
That was fun. I really liked that.
That was a good game.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That was a really well done game from both players and also from both coaches.
So what I've really liked throughout this, throughout the couple games that I've started casting so far, they haven't been sticking to the meta, which makes the games fun. Like, we've seen a Kuman TC drop yesterday. I don't know if you've seen that, Rev, but that was very fun to cast as well.
I did not get to see that, but that sounds exciting. Anytime you hear that.
Yeah. What do you think the odds are of Villiams picking Black Forest?
I would be willing to bet a lot of money that Black Forest is what we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Eco-wise, they both, if you look at it, they both played very similar. I just think there was a better military composition, or a larger mass, because the composition was there for both guys.
So I think both compositions will do well, right, against each other, to be honest. It's just a matter of timing, getting the right upgrades in at the right time, and getting your eco rolling. I think, because I said this earlier on, remember when Villiams had the first castle back here, and then he threw the second castle up right in front of Villiams, in front of Lemmy. I think that might have been a little too greedy. I said it was okay at the time, but I think the timing and just how much he had to invest for the upgrades just wasn't there. Like, he doesn't even have Elite Ballista Elephant currently. Just for example, I don't think... No, he does have the final armor upgrade, so that's pretty good. but yeah, he was missing a couple of techs. I'll be honest, I didn't see him get the unique tech, so those are kind of hard to see. I wish there was another little box right here that showed us that. But anyhow, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna look at the statistics real quick. We're gonna click through them, and then we're gonna transition over to the next game.
Sounds good.
Military was just higher. Yeah, the res was kind of close, 13K in favor of Lemmy, but that was probably picked up towards the end. Um, so it was pretty similar boom from the both of them.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, there was a point in this game, somewhere mid Castle Age, where it really could have went either direction,
yeah.
and
So
so that's fun to see. You know,
I guess I want to I don't want to keep hammering a dead horse or beating a dead horse. I mean, is the correct saying,
you
but
don't want to hammer it either. I get you.
yeah, I don't think you want to hammer a dead horse either. Uh, so if you look at Lemmy's Imperial Age timing, he had so much time. It was about 2 minutes time. Okay, that was the exact amount of time that it would have taken him to build that castle. If he's seen that and he was behind the Imperial Age, he should have pulled back instantly and not
Yeah,
even tried to place that castle.
agreed. So let me ask you this: if you're his coach, what are you saying going into this next game?
If I'm Villiams coach,
Exactly.
let's play some Black Forest and let's get your OP strats out. I'm actually very very. I can't wait to see what strats they have because I don't watch a ton of 1v1 Black Forest. I love playing 4v4 Black Forest, but I don't know a lot
Yeah,
about a.
are we talking villager sneaking? Are we talking about villager battles? Are we talking about walling off resources? We might see a lot of different
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Um,
I would agree with you. Actually, I used to hate Black Forest because I felt like it was kind of a really low elo. Everybody walls up and hides. But if you
mhm.
watch some high elo Black Forest play, it's actually very impressive.
Yep, yep. Well, hey, we're gonna switch this over. I'm gonna do a little bit of transition, and we will start watching the next game here shortly, guys.
But grab a coffee. See you in a few.
Welcome back, everyone. That was a very quick transition. We've got our ducks in a row this time around, and we also fixed the best of three, or sorry, the capture age a little bit with the settings a little bit. Thank you for catching that, Stuart. So right off the bat, I'm already proven wrong. I thought
We were
William.
ready.
Yeah. I was extremely surprised. We've got Fortress. For Villiams picked Fortress. I'm sorry, and so this is a weird pick. I'll be honest. Not the map. I mean, because it's still very similar to Black Forest.
A lot of the same strategies work, right?
Yeah, exactly. However, I'm confused with the Goth pick a little bit.
Bohemians versus Goths.
Yeah.
What is happening? What is happening?
Ooh. That was a very good play right there, pushing the board back. I like it. So we got a little bit of time right now to talk about the civs. Kind of what's going on here. Oh no. Okay, I thought Lemmy was
stuck.
Did you see the scout hitting the boar?
I did not. I was watching Villiams base with his boar lure.
Oh man, that was scary. He was hitting the boar with the scout, and I thought he was going to kill it by accident. Oh, that was scary. Yes, old man. This is a home ec pick for Villiams, and he came into this wanting to play the Goths. Now, so I don't know how you feel about this, Rev, but I don't like the Goths at all. However, I lose to them a lot. I don't like how they play out, but that's just a preference of mine. I'm more of a archer civ and more of a cavalry civ player kind of guy. What do you think about the Goth pick, Rev?
I mean, if I had to put a list of all my favorite civs to play, and then also a list of all the civs that I'm confident winning a game with, the Goths would be at the bottom for sure.
Yeah.
And for the same reasons, I prefer cav civs. That's where I'm the most comfortable. I like the mobility, and then the next would be archer civs. So when you have a civ like the Goths that are primarily infantry heavy, and it's not my play style, nor am I comfortable with them, and nor honestly do I think that they're that deadly.
Yeah. So in this civ matchup specifically, unless he gets the correct timing from Villiams, I think I still prefer the Bohemian player. Just because he gets full upgrades on his infantry. Sorry, camera's going down. So he could go full champion. And that's probably what Lemmy should do. I don't know what else the Goth player can go late game other than maybe hand cannons as well. Both double gold comms, which isn't super favorable. But he could also just try to raid him to death.
Agreed, but yeah. I mean, do you want to really get into a gunpowder fight with the Bohemians?
No.
I mean, and here's the truth: is if the Bohemians that gunpowder fight might be in Castle Age where you can't do that.
Yeah. So one thing I've noticed when facing against the Goths, I've got a buddy. He's actually one of our co-casters, Sola. He loves the Goths to death, and
shout out to Sola.
I've played against the Goth quite a few times now, and what I've noticed is the way that you stop them is their timing is going to be either late Castle Age if they go in for an all-in, or early Imperial when they can flood the map with 200 plus instantly, okay? And and you're still at like 150. If Lemmy can try to push this towards a little bit later game, I think I favor the Bohemians.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and Loki just put it out in chat, this is a big civ win for Lemmy. I mean, if you can rock, paper, scissors civs, this is who you pick against the Goths. Yeah. And this is one of the last civs you want to be the Goths verse. Yeah. So Lemmy's gonna have an easier path, and Villiams is gonna have to really outplay and do something out of this world to be able to win this battle.
Yeah. I think Villiams has to go for like an all-in castle or something, because he doesn't want to go late game with this.
Absolutely. Yep.
If Lemmy gets hand cannoneers out, I don't know what the Goth player could do other than maybe onagers.
So if you're Villiams and you know that your only chance is Castle Age, what are you doing? Are you going one stable siege workshop push or castle drop? What are you doing?
So I would love to see the saboteurs make a couple of those guys, and then you go all in with all of your upgrades on the Huskarls, and you just absolutely raid them to death. Right as soon, I'd say mid Castle Age roughly. After you gotta get. Or sorry, they're not saboteurs. They're petards. Saboteurs are like the hero version of it, I believe.
Yeah.
But go 2 petards, break in, and 30 Huskarls into his base mid Castle Age.
Yeah, I think that's the best chance you have to win a game like this. And if we look even at Eco here, we got 7 farms for Lemmy. We got 11 farms for Villiams.
So typically,
4 on gold.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
Nope, you're good.
You typically prefer the player that picked his home map, right? Because he probably has a strategy ready for this, and he might be better off with what he knows what he's doing. But it looks like Lemmy's doing a pretty good job too. I'd like to see a little bit. No, he's doing a pretty good job. Maybe take the guys off gold, because if you're going for 3 TC, you don't need the gold. So I've played a lot of Fortress. A lot of Fortress, actually. Even 1v1's Fortress. I love Fortress. But a good strat is where you don't even go on gold, and you go on some stone, and you just sell at the market.
The market, yeah, you abuse the market for sure.
And you can go like 4 or 5 TC sometimes, depending on the civ that you go for.
Yeah, I prefer Saracens on this map for that very reason. I just abuse the market, and you can do a lot of dangerous things with them.
Loki, we're not going to be showing the doggy right now. I don't
Show us the doggy. That's all Loki cares about right now.
Yeah, no, I don't. They're kind of calm right now. They're probably whining a little bit in the background, but I don't want to hype them up right now.
Okay, we see Lemmy over here putting some scouts out. Are you assuming this is for relic control?
Yeah, he's putting down a monastery, which is part of the reason why you would keep on gold. So it looks like he's not trying to boom, which I'll be honest, I think it's a weird play for Lemmy, because if he booms up, there's nothing that Villiams can do, but I don't know, we'll see, right?
We'll see. I mean, we got almost double the farms right now from Villiams, which, and here come the petards out of the castle.
Let's go! I called it!
Here they come!
Let's go!
Oh, here they come.
He's got
Now,
2 petards.
I don't know the math. Is 2 petards enough to drop this gate?
Yes, not a gate. You need 3 for a gate. You need 2 for an individual wall tile.
So but he's going through with 2 Huskarls.
Okay, so I think he's already going to make a mistake right here. Don't show the petards.
But I think they seen him. They had to have seen him.
No, did he? He's inside he just went outside the wall. Oh no, he's going to get spotted. Go north, go north. Oh no!
Wow, how fast a conversion.
No, he knows about him now. Oh, that was
no military there. Oh, he's going for the gate. He's going for the gate.
Oh, what time are you at, Rev?
I am at 15:30.
Okay, let me speed up a little bit. Maybe a little bit ahead of me.
15:40 now.
Okay. Speed up a little bit. Okay, alright, we should be about... Right. Okay, no, you're...
These conversions. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Try to speed up a little bit more.
Yeah, 16, 16, 16, 17, 16, 18, 19,
okay.
20, 21.
Yep, I think I'm at real time now. Sorry, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so the cat's out of the bag now. He knows what he's going for, and he can prepare for it.
So why did he push through with only 1 Huskarl?
So
should he have waited?
So it's tough, and you'll see this a lot with people. Not people. You'll see this every once in a while when they're not confident with what they're doing, and they think they have to do damage instantly, okay? So he felt like, I've got the petards ready, I gotta go out now, I gotta get damage now. When in reality, that's not really how this game works. If you get the timing right, waiting an extra minute, 2 minutes maybe, I think this would have done so much damage. Let's watch the monk micro.
He's gonna lose more.
Well, there's 5 Huskarls, so at a minimum he'll only convert them and maybe lose the monks. Okay, no.
No, he's gonna lose them all.
Yeah, we're gonna lose all the monks. I wonder if he's thinking maybe more petards? No? His eco is... Oh yeah, he just clicked out some more petards. He's thinking about it. Like I said, I think that if he didn't show the petards, he sticks in his base, he waits until he has at least... Okay, he's got the first armor upgrade now. At least maybe 10 Huskarls. Then he shows them all at once. I think that would go so much worse for him.
Agreed.
Yeah, Loki, I agree. This looks really rough. Sorry, go ahead, Rev.
I'm just mentioning Lemmy's grabbing his first relic, bringing it back with his monk. And he may try to steal this other relic. Here comes a single petard again. Is he going to the other gate? Nope.
So Lemmy definitely seen that. Because he had to, unless he shift queued the monk to go back, which is possible. He would have seen the petard.
Yep, agreed.
How's the eco looking right now? We've got, holy crap, we got a lot of wood from Lemmy.
Yeah, and again, if you have a market, why don't you abuse that market there? You know?
Or just throw down 10 farms right now, you know? Pull 10 lumberjacks off, put down 10 farms.
He's already got 18 farms. I mean, he's only 2 behind Villiams. He can drop, yeah, you're right, he can drop half. He's got 27 on wood. He could drop 10 of those farms and be just fine.
Yeah, well.
There he goes. He's using the market. Just sold 600 wood.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty strong army right here. This is more what he should have done at the beginning.
Oh, come on. Watch him convert. No, don't go for the gate. Don't go for the gate. No! Oh, wait.
He had two
wrong. I was wrong. I thought it was 3. I swear I thought it was 3. Okay, noob caster again.
That's alright, it happens. It's probably with the new update. New update.
Yeah, it's the new update. Right. Oh no, he has nothing ready.
So here's the thing: if you're Lemmy, why when you know what his plan is, why don't you have any defense?
You can make hand cannoneers, by the way, Lemmy. You just have to get. Oh, he clicked chemistry already. Okay. He should have been house walling behind these.
He's got a hot-sided wagon coming out finally. Oh, this hurts. This hurts bad.
I don't know if it's GG yet. He can start making hand cannoneers here soon. Forward warp shot from Villiams. More raiding going on.
Oh.
Hussite wagons? No, this is a terror. I'm curious how bad this is.
Yeah, Villiams literally has Lemmy off of 15 farms right now.
Okay. The Hussite wagons aren't terrible. They do better than I thought they would. The Hussite wagon is such a bad unit.
I know.
It's not doing terrible, honestly, but...
Tell you what, those TC arrows are really helping that Hussite wagon stay alive right here, fighting one Huskarl at a time.
Oh. Next level strat, he threw the hand cannoneer into the tower.
Oh my god.
That was funny. Oh, jeez.
Lemmy is just abusing this market right now.
You hate to see it. It's the wood price isn't terrible right now, so he's only losing a little bit. But he gets free gold mining and stone mining upgrades, so I'm surprised if he's gonna need gold, why he doesn't just do more on gold. We're gonna lose these. Oh, we're gonna do conversions. Interesting. Okay, not bad, not bad. And those Huskarls can be used to take out those battering rams as well. The eco's still a little favored from Lemmy. but it's not as efficient. As you can see, he's got about an hour of idle time. So the eco is probably pretty close right now. What is he? He's got the second TC now. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean our pop is pretty even, 60 to 65. So they're sitting there together.
Okay, he's starting to, he needs, I'd say, at least 5 hand cannoneers. He gets out 5 hand cannoneers, he can at least 1 or 2 shot these.
Now he's got a Maganel pushing behind as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's got 4 hand cannons and a Hussite wagon. I guess that counts. Oh no!
Okay,
Oh.
not bad. So those Hussite wagons get countered pretty well against the Mangonels as well. It's gonna repair it. Oh, that was close. That was very close.
What are the conversations right now with these coaches? Oh my goodness.
Panic.
Yes.
Panic
You
on
can
both
see
sides.
you can see some of the things that they're doing is above their elo, even if it's late. So
Yeah, yeah. What would you guess their elos right now if you didn't know them offhand? Right now?
if I just joined this game randomly just to spectate, I would assume high 900s in that range.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of the idle time, some military compositions, the choice even early to attack maybe too soon without massing up a couple units, little things like that. Here's the weird thing. I would either assume they're 900 elo or 2000 elo, because really high level games also seem to go really weird at times.
Oh, I think it's funny that you say that. Sometimes when I'm watching, like, because I love watching videos from like the Viper. I think I already sound like a fanboy because I've mentioned him like 5 times in this game in this series.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's sometimes when he's playing, I'm just like, man, I feel like I can play better than this.
Well, every time I watch Hera or Viper play, I always think, how am I not 1900 elo right now? But I think, oh, big shot. Oh.
He didn't go for the hand cannons. Sorry.
I thought he was hitting the hand cannons. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah, the hand cannoneers actually do a pretty decent job against the Mangonels. He does not want this walled right now. He said no.
Wow.
Ooh, is this worth it though?
Look at the monks. They're all going after one. They used all their juice. Oh.
The monk juice is gone.
The monk juice is gone. Oh, wow.
So, Villiams did the right play in taking down the gate, but I think he overextended there. He shouldn't have continued to go after those hand cannoneers, because now he lost everything. He's just going to re-wall
Well,
again.
here's the thing. Look at the KD. Lemmy was on his heels, but I think Lemmy has the more powerful army right now.
Yeah. Like we were saying earlier, once he gets these hand cannoneers out, it's going to be very tough, because what does he do? He's got to go skirm, maybe?
Yeah, but he doesn't have the eco he doesn't, look at his eco.
No.
He doesn't have the eco to do that.
No, he doesn't. And we've got Imperial Age coming out from Lemmy. How much you want to bet he calls it when he hits him?
Absolutely. Well, he may hold on just for giggles, but it's over. Villiams doesn't have the eco. He doesn't have the pop. He doesn't have. I mean, he's got 4 on wood.
We're gonna see a forward castle, most likely from Lemmy. He's got the stone, and he's got the villagers coming forward. That's perfect. He can. And does he have a siege? Yeah, he has a siege workshop, so he can instantly start making those bombard cannons.
So here's one of the things that I've thought about this tournament, this backseat tournament. One, being on the casting side, and then also knowing to be on the coach side and having done some practice. I think one of the biggest differences in a low elo backseat tournament is going to be how quickly the lower elo player can respond to commands and knowing their hotkeys and microing.
Yeah.
How big of a play? I mean, because if you have 2 equal players, you know, knowing your hotkeys, being able to multitask, which is one of the things that high elo players do that lower elo players don't.
Mm-hmm.
So when your coach is yelling at you, "Hey, micro your hand cannons, place 10 farms, drop another town center, research this, go to your blacksmith." Who can do that? You know.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, are we gonna see a big shot? Nope.
I can't get the monks. The monks are too strong. Just too
Oh,
fast. They're
headshot.
too fast. Look at the monks. You can't see them through the trees.
I don't know. Those are some pretty sparse trees.
Oh man. Oh man.
I guess.
Is this over? Is this over?
Is he gonna call? Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is over. The wall goes down and the game is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think?
That was funny. That was a great game to watch. I like it. Yeah. Villiams just had to get some early game damage in, otherwise he was not going to win late game. As soon as he hits Imperial, it doesn't even look like he was trying to go Imperial, because if he does, it's game over anyhow.
Yeah, agreed.
But we've got Lemmy 2-0 Villiams. That's not what I expected. I mean, I guess I don't know Lemmy too well, but obviously he's a really good player, and that was a really fun set to watch. Let me see if we can get some of the players and the co-casters in the backseat guys in on this, and we can potentially talk with them. Give me one second, guys. All right, everyone. I've got the players and the co-casters in the chat right now. We're gonna do a little bit of a interview. And how are you guys feeling, guys?
Um, that was brutality. So I don't know what to feel. I mean, I don't usually play 1v1s ever, so that's probably my fourth ever game playing 1v1.
Oh wow, fourth ever?
Well, then that's
Yeah.
impressive. Then, a great job. Then, considering.
I don't play 1v1s. Like I said, like it's not really fun for me. I'm a team game player, always have been. So, and I only play like mainly Black Forest pretty much. So, uh,
Let me ask you this question real quick, Williams. When you started this game and jumped in, and you realized it's Goth versus
I thought I
Bohemians.
had to do something messy. Yeah, I just
Okay,
didn't
that
figure late imp. There's no way I'm gonna win that matchup, right? So I was figured I'd do something messy and go for it, but that was a titanic execution.
Yeah, I think Villiams, if you would have held those petards back just even for 1 minute, I think that would have went
Yeah,
totally different.
maybe. He had monks out though, so and he got some good conversions. So I think he played well there. And just I didn't do any damage at all to his eco. I think maybe 5-6 vills max. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
basically doing what my coach said, and they didn't work out the way we thought.
How
well,
you,
there's got to be a winner and there's got to be a loser. So
Exactly. So
Lemmy? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I just want to make sure. What are your thoughts on that last match then? Now that we're talking about it right now.
It was a bit messy. I had a lot of idle bills in the TC and stuff, but I was just doing whatever Monk told me to do, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't really play Bohemians, but he thought it was a good pick for the
Yeah.
map, so I just listened to his calls.
No, it ended up working out great for you too because the Bohemian player or Bohemian Civ against Gots it's like rock against scissors in this matchup.
yep.
It's a very tough. I don't know what the Goth player does late game. I think like Williams said, I mean he had to get some early game damage, otherwise he was done.
Yep.
But anyhow, then we can switch over to the first game. So Williams, that fast castle idea. Was that your thought or was that your coach's
Yeah,
thought?
it's my thought. I don't play Feudal Age ever, so like I don't know the build orders for archers, men at arms, scouts, or any of that stuff. So I just figured maybe I go fast castle, defend with a scorpion or two, and then just try to boom up and fight an Imperial Age.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I don't play Arabia ever, so that maybe have been like my 7th or 8th Arabia game ever, I think.
Wow.
1v1. So I would say I haven't built like 18 pop archers. Like I see people do it, but I haven't done it myself.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe tomorrow FC I'll make a small wall around my base, and if I need to hide in houses I can.
Hmm.
Kind of go from there. But you know,
I have a quick question for you. We're just curious. Me and Alpha talking prior to the games. What was the thought of Black Forest not being picked?
I don't know. We had the choice. There's no Black Forest in the map pool.
Was it not one of the map holes? Was
No.
there was there a closer map to Black Forest style, or is this the closest one? And that's
Arena
why
or
Fortress was picked?
Fortress are that's why I picked Fortress. It was pretty close
Okay.
to like a closed map scenario. So I don't think Black Forest was in the map pool. And also 1v1 Black Forest isn't really translate the team game Black Forest. Like it's a completely different dynamic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Completely agree. Yeah. Well, great
So-
games, guys. They were very
Yeah.
entertaining to
GGs.
watch.
I bet they were.
Well, hey, Rev, do you have any more questions for them?
No, I just again it was fun to watch. You guys should go back, watch the Twitch, listen to what we were saying, and look at all the fun in the chat. People kind of hyping you guys up. It's always fun to go back and watch win or lose,
Nice,
kind of what was
nice.
being said and see all the people that we play games with regularly, kind of cheering
Nice.
us on. So
Hell yeah. Were there any people from the Rage Forest Discord there?
I have to go back and look. Again, we were on the cast side, but I know every time that I jumped in, there was people chatting. So I'll have to go back
Nice.
myself and watch it and
Yeah.
see the
Sweet.
chatting. But we had quite a few people jump in to the stream. So
Nice. Awesome. Well, all the best with the tournament. And yeah, I guess what's the next stage? Is this like a split stage, right? So I'm gonna play another person now, probably.
Yep. You're gonna be assigned to a new player that has also lost their first 2 games, and then so for instance, Lemmy will be paired against probably someone a little better that's also won their first 2 games, and then we're just gonna see how the tournament unrolls from there.
All right, sounds great. Sweet.
All right. Well,
Thank you,
hey,
everybody.
hey,
Great job.
yeah, thank you everyone for joining, and good luck on your next games.
Thank you.
Thank you.